So there is a company out there called Mackenzie. I ordered the Mackenzie hot dogs wrapped in pastry, little piggies in a blanket. Unbelievable. Well, this is brand new. We had so much success with those that we went to Mackenzie. We said, what else do you have? And they said, we have poppers, but not like your traditional poppers, right? We actually make these little balls of goodness. We put a little breadcrumb on the outside, and then we fry them. You have two choices. We have bacon, mac and cheese, which I heard is ridiculous, and we have spinach artichoke, or you can get the combo. Now, we have a 32-piece that's only $16.65 on FlexPay, or you can get the 64-piece, which is a good deal because that's only $29.98. Or you can get, like I said, half and half of each. Shannon Smith, come out here, my lovely friend.
Happy 15th anniversary.
Thank you, darling.
Do you know what I found?
How are you?
Do you remember our aprons from the Guy and Shannon show on Sunday night?
God.
Right?
Years ago.
I know.
That's like 25 years ago.
I know, isn't that insane?
We were like children.
I know, but I like macaroni. Yes.
This is awesome.
It is.
I have not even tasted them yet because I said not going to do it live on air. But I asked everybody backstage, and they're like, "Guy, these are unbelievable." So we'll start with the mac and the mac and cheese buns.
By the way, I'm doing like a little team mac and cheese or team spinach artichoke dip popper on my Facebook. So far, everybody wants both.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm serious. That combo with both. But this is what I'm talking about. And Guy, thank you. Mackenzie Ltd loves you too, by the way.
Gosh.
I mean, they've been around for over 30 years. They're a woman-owned company. They really specialize in bringing the gourmet or restaurant experience home to you with no preparation. Because can you imagine doing this? These are par-fried, just the right amount of panko. You know how when you do macaroni and cheese in the oven, isn't that good? Isn't that good?
I'm trying to find one that's really hot.
Yeah, I know. And by the way, the spinach artichoke dip, I know I'm kind of jumping around here, but that's exactly like I would do it at home. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
That's the sound of some love. That's the sound of a party getting ready to happen.
Those the hot ones? Yeah, all right, go give me a hot one.
Yeah, exactly. Because when we talk about great quality, there's that perfect amount of panko. This is the spinach and artichoke. But to go back to that bacon, mac, and cheese, this is not only par-fried, which ensures that you're getting that nice, crispy exterior, but then it is lovingly stuffed with cheddar, slices of smoky bacon.
Yeah, yummy.
It's the perfect size. You know what also I love about this? I mean, let's be honest, we're getting into holiday and entertaining season. You know when you go to a party, it's kind of hard to eat these, like you double dip with the spinach and artichoke poppers, or for me, I live alone, I'm probably not gonna make a spinach and artichoke dip for myself, or a big, back macaroni.
Or try to roll it up into little balls.
Exactly.
Never.
So it's the perfect taste, it's the perfect size, it's the perfect amount. And all you do is, bake it and make it. That's all you do. And the best part to me is the taste. Did you see that cavatappi pasta? Isn't that fantastic?
And then little bits of bacon inside.
A bit of bacon.
These, how great would these be at any kind of party?
Oh.
I mean, because they're easy to eat. There's no mess.
Nope.
And you can either go, the bacon obviously has bacon in it.
Right.
But if you want a vegetarian option, you can go the spinach.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Now, on that spinach and artichoke dip, and I know I'm kind of jumping around a little bit, but the cool thing about this is, and Mackenzie Ltd did this just for you.
Right.
I mean, back by popular request. The thing that I like most about it is you cannot mess this up. And it's the perfect size. It's the perfect portion. You could use these as a snack. You could use these as an appetizer. Great for kids after school. My friend Jessie on Facebook, I see all you guys. It's so great to have you and to be back here. She was talking about the grandkids.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese is kind of like a religion. And do you know,
it's an art form.
It is an art form.
Yeah, it's an art form.
And it's kind of hard to get that panko on top, that crispy, and then everybody's fighting over it. Like the muffin tops when you buy, some muffins, and everybody wants the top.
Yeah.
Perfect
Look at the chunks
portion.
of bacon in there.
I know.
And you know what I like too?
Yeah.
They're not overly breaded. They just have a little
just
like a little bit.
dusting. Yeah, it's the perfect. By the way, it sounds like everybody is team mac and cheese. On my Facebook, everybody wanted both, which I don't blame you. Because, I mean, why not with that satisfaction guarantee? Isn't that fabulous? I'm gonna grab one of these spinach and artichoke poppers though too, just because for me, there's that ooey gooey. Do you know that's a combination of Asiago, it's Romano, and then that creamy interior is actually melt in your mouth mozzarella. Bring it on, baby.
You know me, cheese.
Bring it on.
You know what's funny is I was never a big, I love spinach, I love artichokes, but I finally had like a spinach artichoke dip like a few years ago at a party somewhere, and I'm like, Oh my God, that's really good.
Isn't that good?
Because they load it with cheese.
Yeah. Oh, look at the size of
And-
that artichoke.
And it actually, you feel like you're eating healthy.
You do. Well, yeah, it's a good way to fool
Spinach
yourself.
and artichokes.
Exactly.
Popeye would eat this.
But it's a good, I mean, that's a good point because
Yeah.
you get that earthiness of the spinach and the artichoke. And look at that. To your point, Guy, it's a nice light dusting of that panko.
Yeah.
I mean, that is almost pure filling.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know what I mean? You know how sometimes you get like a little pop or a little hors d'oeuvre? and
Like,
it's
or
more-
if you get like a fried shrimp.
Right.
And the shrimp is like so little inside.
Yes.
And it's a half inch of crunch. So you're just eating fried bread. Yeah,
Basically.
essentially. Yep.
But there's no getting around it. And you can see every single one is perfect. I mean, they are all overstuffed with just, again, it's funny to call them a popper or a bite. They're really more than that just because they do have so much flavor forward. And that's whether you're doing the spinach artichoke or whether you're doing the bacon mac and cheese. I think it's funny on my Facebook, it's like a split decision. You know, everybody likes both. Everybody wants the combo, which
That's what I would do.
more is more.
So, Sam, just so I understand, so I know we have a 32 count or we have the 64. So they can do the combo with the 32 count or they can do the combo with the 64.
Right.
Or you can get all macaroni and cheese and bacon, or you can get all spinach and artichoke. It really depends on what you like. I'd get the combo just because people are going to be like, you want to have two different versions of it when you're serving
You do.
it.
Well, and it just takes a couple of minutes in your oven. That's the other cool thing about it, especially if you've got kids who are back in school. You know, Jerry was out in the hall. She's like, school starts, my niece starts in about a week and a half.
Yeah, something different than chicken fingers.
Right, exactly.
Or macaroni, or grilled cheese.
Oh, for sure.
Which is all Danny ever ate. Actually, Danny, I'll give Danny credit. He loved vegetables when he was a kid.
Did he really?
Weird kid.
You were a good example.
Keith just brought some out of the oven.
Were. Oh,
right.
nice and
All
hot.
right,
We
so
like
let's
that.
see.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
You want to do
these-
the honors?
Yeah. So
Okay.
we just took these out of the oven. You can see they're a
Oh
little bit
man,
steamy.
look at that pasta.
So take a look.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey,
that's-
now.
All right. So that's that. One's going in.
Isn't that good?
I'm gonna go spinach and artichoke.
Yeah.
Look at how much I can't.
Look at
Shannon,
that chunk of artichoke.
I can't get out and
Can
cheese.
you even?
Look at this.
And that's
well.
Yeah.
It's a piece of
man.
artichoke.
Yeah. Look at.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that insane?
These are crazy
and
good.
You have to remember, so they come to you frozen. You keep them frozen until you make them. They take literally just a couple of minutes. There's no prep, there's no cleanup, there's no mess. They're the perfect size.
You want me to give you my honest opinion?
Yeah, well, I'm counting on it.
Of which I like more?
Should I be nervous about this?
No.
Okay.
Everybody probably thinks I'm going to pick mac and cheese. I like the spinach artichoke.
Do you know what? I did the same thing. I did. Now I'm a bacon. I mean, bacon is like it's on the food.
I think
It's like
spinach
the.
artichoke is a little elevated.
Aren't you fancy?
Yes, I'm a fancy boy.
You're fancy with your everything dogs wrapped
Very
in a
fa-
puff
yes,
pastry
very
and your
fancy,
spinach
man.
and artichoke.
Those are coming up, by the way. The hot dogs are making a return. You know, I ordered those. And
I know you did. I love you so
the
much.
kids, Danny and his girlfriend Lily, who are in their 20s. They were like, money, Dad. These are
I
so.
know, aren't they?
And we're going to get to those in a bit.
Yeah,
but
those are
that's,
what they
see,
do.
that's
I know, I'm getting ahead of myself.
That's what Mackenzie does.
They do.
They raise the bar on
Yeah.
packaged hors d'oeuvres.
For sure. You know, I'm so fortunate. It's so fun to be back, and you know how much I love you. But, you know, the big thing for me is, and certainly coming back here at HSN, the real world doesn't operate like this when it comes to food. This is satisfaction guarantee, which is a big thing. I mean, I can't tell you the number of times. In fact, Sam and Lama, who is producing, is our favorite neighborhood grocery store. And, you know, if I'm getting my favorite rotisserie chicken, it's like, you know, no buybacks on that. I mean, this satisfaction, we do another bet.
You know what I would do with this?
What?
Hot sauce.
Oh, that's a good. Now I did mine with barbecue sauce
The
on
mac
the
and
bacon.
cheese.
Yeah,
I would do like.
that's a good
Or
idea.
you could do something like Mike's Hot Honey.
Yeah. Well, that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
you could do that.
I like that.
Just drizzle it on top.
Oh, yeah.
Or buffalo sauce. Those would be wonderful. I mean, what's buffalo sauce on macaroni
Oh,
and
come
bacon
on.
and cheese?
Yeah, it's like a
Come on.
buffalo. That's the cool thing about this. You can, because now you can air fry them, you
So
can
good.
make them in your oven, but it's the perfect portion. And that's the thing I really want to stress. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not, you think of spinach artichoke dip. Part of the reason it gets, when
I
you go
love
out
the
to a
size of it.
restaurant,
Yeah.
and it's because there's always somebody who's double dipping. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's the perfect blend
size of 'em.
of that panko, and then of course the Asiago, the Romano, that mozzarella, and the spinach
Yeah.
artichoke, and then of course on the
my
bacon
gosh.
mac and cheese. On my Facebook, everybody wanted both. I don't
Yeah.
blame them. I mean, seriously.
These are phenomenal. Like if I had these at a party,
Yeah.
I would think somebody made them by hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
They have that look
Yeah,
of
it's
handmade.
true. It's true.
Right? You know,
I
you
know.
buy stuff like in a box
Yeah.
in their freezer section of like your local grocery store, and you get it out and you're like, doesn't look like what's on the package.
I know.
This looks like
It does.
what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
All right. Here you go. 32, 64. You can split it up and do half and half. Shannon will be back later with the delicate little hot dogs in the pastry.
I know.
With the everything bagel seasoning on it.
Yeah, last call on those too.
Stupid good.
I know.
All right, hang out.
I
Don't go
love
anywhere.
you.
All right, I love you too. We're gonna step away. We come back, we got great stuff. We got the drumsticks. All kinds of great stuff coming back. So stick around and we'll say hi to our Facebook friends when we come back. Stick.